Hi Mukesh, I am delighted to have you here. Thank you for coming on my show.
Simi, it's a privilege and the pleasure is all mine.
Thank you. Despite the high profile of your business empire, very little is known about you as a person, Mukesh. Why do you choose to keep a low profile?
Well, Simi, I'm very focused in what I do, and it's important for me to achieve an end game and end goal. And actually, I've never thought of profiles.
People who work with you, they know that it is your leadership and vision that drives the company. But since you're so low-key, the outside world doesn't know it. You rarely give interviews.
I believe that it's important to build a world-class business.
Sure.
And we are not in the show business to keep ourselves in the public glare or
You were at Stanford, class of 81. Did you know what your future course would be? Did you have a planned life?
No, Simi, I did not. In fact, I was very keen to do the Young Professionals program and work in the World Bank. I interviewed, and then I got a call from my father.
Say, don't you dare.
No, he said that it's your choice. We are going to build a polyester plant, and it's going to be built from scratch. And if you want to go ahead and lead this project, you can come back.
Oh, really? He gave you that much freedom?
And I didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I took the next flight and got back home.
When you came back to India, your father entrusted you with setting up Patalganga, which was the biggest petrochemical plant at the time.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel being given such a big responsibility?
Well, I was told, I'm going to trust you, and you can only have one person from my existing organization. The rest you have to do on your own. If you need me, I'm there, but I'm not going to really hold your hand and walk you or mollycoddle you through this project. It's your own. If you can make it very good, if you cannot, we'll find somebody else.
Oh my God.
And
you have 12 months to do it. But what gave you the confidence that you could do it?
Well, I always believe in the philosophy that luck favors the bold, and you have to have courage. And frankly, I didn't know what I was getting into. And as I was told that I had to do it in less than 2 years, like when a lot of industry people said that's impossible.
It can't be done.
For me, because I'd never done it before, I didn't know what impossible was.
But you took a chance, you know.
I just gave it everything that I had.
That's right. Well, achievement can be addictive. And that gave you the impetus for Jamnagar, the world's largest refinery.
We had very, very meticulous planning. And I think that Jamnagar, again, is a tribute to what young Indian professionals can do.
But this was your father's dream, and you personally delivered it to him.
His wanting to have the most efficient and the biggest grassroots refinery was the biggest motivation to deliver it to him. Sometimes we say we worry ourselves.
Do you?
But
what do you worry about most?
For me, building new businesses has become a way of life. I have, from the 80s, built businesses and left them on a sustainable basis and never looked behind. What I worry about most is
will it sustain?
Will it sustain, and are we doing all the right things for it to sustain and bloom on its own? That's what I worry about the most.
We've heard a lot about your remarkable township in Jamnagar. I believe it's a model mini-city, self-sufficient, with schools, hospitals, parks, gas stations, landscaping, and you created this. When Mukesh
was dreaming about Jamnagar. We ate, we slept, we talked only about Jamnagar. And Mukesh said, this is the place that I'm going to put up the biggest grassroots refinery. Would you help me to make this township here? And slowly, I think, my dreams became drawings, designs. But this is how Jamnagar began.
So you both are dreamers and builders.